Hello, my card making friend. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If we haven't met before, I'm Zena from the Party Concierge, and today we are going to be making a Mother's Day card together. So this is the design, and there are actually 3 colour variations to this design, so I hope you like the one that you have. So the front, we've got this flower bouquet, and then inside we have a little flower feature with a little pearl on the flower there. All right. So let's go and see what's in your kit and get crafting. Okay, so in your kit you will get your card base, the envelope to put your card in when you're ready to give it to somebody, a selection of flowers, so we've got 3 on printed paper, 2 in a solid colour, in this case it's blue, and also the solid colour one, there's also one that has a little pearl on it, so we'll need to save that. That's going on the inside. You've also got a floral triangle here, which will be the backing piece for our sentiment, and you can choose which sentiment you like for your card. So I've got 4 to choose from here. I've got with love, thank you, for you, or happy Mother's Day. We've also got a piece of newspaper print which has been pre-folded. That's our wrap for our flowers, and also a little bit of twine. All right. You'll also need a glue stick, a pencil, some scissors, a piece of scrap paper to do your gluing on so you don't wreck your table or surface area that you're working on. And it's optional, but if you've got a ruler handy, that would help you just to line up the little flower on the inside of the card. So if you've got one, go and grab your ruler as well. All right, let's get making. So the first thing we're going to do is cut out the sentiment that we'd like to use. So grab your scissors and the sentiment piece and choose which one you want to do and cut that out. So we're going to cut inside these grey lines so that we don't see those. We don't want to see that on the card. So just carefully and nice and straight. And also be handy just to sort of pre-cut. I find often handling a smaller piece is much easier. All right, again, nice and straight on the inside of the grey line. And final piece. Okay, there we go. All right, so our sentiment piece is ready to go. We can now stick that, I'll grab your floral piece, and we're going to stick that onto there. And also you will need your scrap paper and your glue stick. So we're just going to, when we stick this on, sort of eyeball that. You don't need to measure anything, but that's about the border width that it's going to give. So you can just sort of pop it down, just have a look where you're going to put it. All right, nice bit of glue, particularly on the outside edge. Okay, and sort of line that up before you do a hard press. Happy with that? And then a nice press down just to stick that. All right, and we're going to do the same. We're going to put that on the card now. So grab your card base. This is going to go up in the top corner. And again, it will have a little sort of border around there. So that's sort of where we're going to put it. So pop some glue on there. Again, making sure your edges are nicely glued. Just go over that a few times. All right. Trying to make sure that it's sort of straight before you really press it down again. There we go. If you really need to, you can make some pencil marks along there just to line it up, but there we go, that should be fine. Okay, what we're now going to do, grab your newspaper piece. Now it's been pre-folded, so we're going to put the right side in first and then the left side over. Just going to put a little dab of glue in that top corner just to loosely seal that, because it's supposed to be like sort of newspaper wrapped flower bouquet. Give it a little press. All right, so then just lay that out on your card, and we're going to place our flowers around. So we need the 3 printed pieces and also the solid colour flowers as well. All right, so what I've sort of done is, I guess I sort of did 2 on that side, and then actually I might do this one. Have a play around with how you like it to sort of sit. One in the middle and then one down the bottom there, until you're happy with that. And then, yeah, sort of making sure that they look like they're coming out a little bit from the bars, the flower bouquet, the paper. But yeah, happy with that. All right, so you can move your, oh no, sorry, we'll just keep that there a little bit, just to give us a little bit of an idea where it's going to be, and then pop some glue on your flowers. Stick those on. Doesn't matter if it doesn't exactly go. We'll just say the solid flowers, there is a right side and a wrong side, and if you can see that in the light, it sort of curls over ever so slightly on the right side. So if you look on the wrong side, it's a bit more sharpish, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't matter hugely if you stick it on the wrong side, but you may be able to tell the difference if you have a look. And just glue it on the right side, so that your neat side is up. Do my blue one next. Again, making sure you go out to the outside. So that it sticks nicely, and again just checking that I've got my, yep, that's a bit more rough on that side, that's neater on that side. You can tell where the blade is cut. Okay, so I'm gluing this side. And last one. Give everything a nice press, make sure it's all stuck down. Okay, and now we can put some glue on our newspaper print. And sort of just stick that, just to make it look like the flowers are sort of contained within slightly at the bottom edge there. All right, now grab your string, and we're going to make a bow. So just sort of fold it in half, use that half as a marker, and then make a bow. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit messy to start with, because we will play with the bow bits, and also we can trim these hanging bits as well. So just sort of get the knot tight, and then size up your bow pieces so that they look even, and then lay it on there just to make sure that they're not too big, not too small. They should sort of be slightly bigger than the newspaper print, but yeah, that's sort of a guide for you. Okay, and then we're happy with that. So then I'm just going to see how long I want these. There. That sort of looks like a good proportion. Not too short, not too long, and we'll just hold them together and snip them so that they're the same length. Some nice sharp scissors for this, so we don't get too much of a frayed edge. There we go. And now I'm going to put some glue on that knot piece there, and also it looks like quite a bit there because it is just using this glue stick. It does stick quite well, but you just make sure that there's quite a bit there. You can put a dab on the paper as well, but generally just on the twine is fine. Centre that and give it a press. All right, we have one more final piece, which is our centre flower, the one with the pearl that we reserved before. So we're going to just open our card, and this is where if you do have a ruler handy, grab your ruler and your pencil. Okay, so the card is 10.5 centimetres wide. Half of that will be 5 1/4. So I'll just put a little mark there so that I know where my centre is. Let's see that. There's my little dot. All right. Now it's a little bit hard because it does have the pearl on that side to glue. What you can do is just use your finger gently so we don't take the pearl off. Just run it around the glue stick without sort of putting it on the paper. If you can do it on the paper, yeah, that's not too bad either. Either or. I find it a little bit easier just to hold that up. Okay. I'm happy with that way. So there's my little mark. So I'm just putting that over. Just give a rough guide that that's in the middle. Little space up the top there. Make sure the pearl's on again. All right. So there we have a beautiful Mother's Day flower bouquet card. I hope you enjoyed making that with me. I had fun making it with you. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.